So we'll go through 2 rounds of training, and there's actually only 1 exercise in training. It's T-spine twist. And then we'll go through 2 rounds of training. There's 2 exercises there. And then in restoration, there's 3 things that we're going to do, and we'll do that twice as well. I'm going to switch up restoration just a little bit. When I first did the pain relief video, I had everything for 15 seconds twice, and the neck traction was for 30 seconds. And what we're going to do tonight is we're going to go for 30 seconds for each stretch. And then we'll do the first 2 in restoration twice, and the neck traction we'll save to the very end, and we're just going to hang out there for a solid minute. It's a lot better when you can just relax and enjoy it. So we'll try that. Okay. Let me get my view set up here. Okay. Okay. All right, let me get my timer here ready to go. Okay, so we'll get started now. Hi guys, I'm Jenna Ellis. Welcome to Primal 7's neck and upper thoracic class video number 1. Tonight we're going to be doing some holds, getting our alignment and posture kind of in check, and going through things that we can do to help our neck and basically our upper thoracics, which is the middle part of your spine here. So you've got your cervical spine, your neck basically, then your thoracics, you've got 12 thoracic vertebrae, and then you've got your lumbar vertebrae down lower. So we're going to be working a little bit more on thoracic and cervical tonight, okay? So what you're going to need is your Primal 7 system. I have mine set up about 2 inches off the floor, and actually just looking at my system, I didn't do a very good job of making sure my rings were even. So if you need to even up your rings, I'll make sure they're locked back in place. All right, so we're good to go there. All right, so we are going to be using our rings tonight for our row hold. Okay, and what I was explaining earlier to you guys is we're going to do things just a little bit different than what the actual video was that I filmed. So all you have to do is just follow along with me, and I'll give you all the cues and stuff tonight. In training, or in preparation, we're going to be doing T-spine twist, just 1 exercise. We'll go through that twice, and each one is a 10-second hold. All right, and then in training, we're also going to do 2 rounds. We'll be doing a T hold, which is you're going to be in your Primal Lean, facing away from the anchors, and we're going to bring our shoulders out like this, squeezing down and back, kind of a little posture exercise. And then we'll do a low row hold with our rings. So 2 rounds of that. When we get to restoration, we will be doing 3 exercises here. And this is where it's going to be a little bit different than what I did in my original video. I had the stretches going for 15 seconds. We're actually going to hold each one for 30 seconds. We will do a chest stretch for 30 seconds each side. And then in the second round, I'll show you a modification that you can actually do a chest stretch with both arms. Just for a nice little variation there. The second exercise in restoration we'll hold for 30 seconds is forward fold in the band, and we'll repeat those 2 twice. After that, we'll move on to the third thing in restoration, and it's neck traction. And we're going to hold that for a minute instead of 30 seconds, just to get you relaxing a little bit. If you want to stay in neck traction longer than a minute, please be my guest. This is your time. I want you to be able to relax and get a good stretch and kind of let those muscles wind down after a long day. So why I designed neck and upper thoracic class, we are constantly on our phones, our tablets, computers, stuff like that at work, at school, and our posture starts to go like this. So you can see from the side here, I start to round forward and my head actually sticks up if I'm looking at my computer screen. That puts a lot of excessive strain on our neck, and then our shoulders get rounded forward, right? So that creates some pretty nasty looking posture. So our aim with this was to give you a few short little exercises that can help combat that. So we're gonna open up our chest, stretch it out in restoration, get a little stretch of our lower back with forward fold, and then that neck traction will just give these neck muscles a little bit of a break. And then with our other exercises, they are opening up our thoracic spine and helping engage upright posture, okay? All right, so what we're gonna do is come on into the band for T-spine twist, all right? So everybody can come on into your band, facing our anchors. Band is gonna go just underneath my shoulders, okay? I'm gonna come into my Primal Lean, butt squeeze nice and tight. Ears to ankle alignment, okay? So all in one diagonal line, make sure your butt's not sagging out like you're sitting in a chair. Squeeze your butt. Hands are gonna start on green. We're gonna sweep our right arm out to the side. Stop when you feel a nice stretch across your chest and the front part of your bicep. We'll hold here for 10 seconds, all right? My timer's behind me, so I'm gonna just kind of count in my head here. All right, relax in 3, 2, 1. Bring your right hand back to green, and then we'll switch sides. Sweep your right hand over, or sorry, your left hand over. Stop when you feel a nice stretch across the front part of your chest and your bicep. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and come back to center. All right, we're gonna repeat that one more time, all right? Your right hand now sweeps out to the side, hold here. And again, everybody's range of motion is going to be a little bit different. You might be a little bit more forward, you might be a little bit more back from where I am right now. Bring that right hand back to green again. Make sure your butt squeeze nice and tight. Then switch over to your left hand, okay? Your heels should be on the ground. Your eyes are just kind of gazing up at the anchors. Hold here for 3, 2, 1, and hand comes back to green. All right, you can step both feet underneath your body now. From here, we are going to go into what's called a T hold. So for the first time here, I'm going to put it here at my base of my chest, okay? For women, it's about sports bra height. Men, just think like base of your ribs or your sternum right here, okay? So from here, I'm going to come into my Primal Lean. My feet can be about hips width apart. Again, ears to ankle alignment. Make sure your heels are flat on the floor. If this is too much of a lean for you, you can stand up a little bit straighter, okay? Make sure your heels are flat. From here, gently tuck your chin, squeeze your shoulder blades down and back, and then float your arms out to the side like a T, or like you're flying an airplane. Hold here. We're going to go 10 seconds. Think about squeezing a pencil in between your shoulder blades, and keep your shoulders away from your ears. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax down. We're going to repeat that twice more, okay? Ready, set, and go. Squeeze those shoulders down and back. Float your arms out into a T position. Shoulders away from your ears. Think you're in the military. Think shoulders down and back. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Relax those arms forward. Shake it out just a little bit. We're going to repeat one more time. Ready, set, and go. Arms out into the T. Squeezing those shoulder blades down and back. Chin is gently tucked. Good. Nice deep breaths. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax down. All right. Both feet can come up underneath you. And now you can come out of your band. From here, grab a ring with each of your hands. Make sure your ring's locked, so give them a little bit of a tug. If the strap doesn't move, you're good. If the strap does move, you need to make sure that your both straps are hooked into your 9 hook, okay? All right, so I'm gonna walk myself back, right? My arms are straight. I'm gonna come into my Primal Lean here. Ears to ankle alignment, my butt squeeze nice and tight, all right? I'm gonna squeeze my shoulder blades as I pull my hands to the base of my chest. We're gonna hold here for 10 seconds, all right? Again, squeezing your shoulder blades back like you've got a pencil in between them. Your shoulders stay down away from your ears. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and slowly return to start. Okay, from here, we're gonna do that again. Ready, set, and pull. It's kind of like you're trying to pull a heavy drawer out of your dresser, or one that's not working very well on a good track. Good, everything stays nice and tight. If you have to adjust, if you feel like you're a little too upright, you can always walk your feet a little bit more forward. Slowly relax back down. When we relax back down, make sure that we're not bottoming out like this. Stay nice and tight, back stays flat. Last one, pull your hands to the base of your chest, hold here, squeeze nice and tight. And again, if you would like to make it harder, you can walk your hand or your feet forward so you're in more of a lean. Hold for 3, 2, 1, slowly straighten back out, don't collapse. Now step your feet underneath your body and you can stand back up. All right, we're gonna go back in to our band for our T's again. So round 2 of training here. All right, walking my band all the way out. Band goes at the base of my chest. I'm gonna come into my primal lean here. I'm gonna come into a little bit more lean than I did the first time, okay? So from here, squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Chin stays gently tucked. Make sure it's not kind of leaning down like this, brings you out of alignment, okay? So kind of looking about maybe 6 feet in front of you is a good place. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring your arms down in front again. Take a little break. Here we go again. Go. Squeeze those shoulders down and back. Shoulders stay away from your ears. Think about a long neck, okay? When we stretch our shoulders up towards our ears, it shortens our neck. We want to stay long. Relax those arms back down. One more time. Here we go. Squeezing down and back. This is really all our shoulders working in between our shoulder blades, not our neck, okay? Hold for 3, 2, 1. Arms can come back down. Step your feet underneath your body again. Okay, come out from that band. And we'll go back to our row hold. So grab a ring with each hand. All right, walk the rings out all the way straight. Come into your primal lean. I'm gonna come a little bit further this time. Squeeze your shoulder blades down and back. Pull your hands to the base of your chest. Hold here. Again, think about a long neck. Staying in alignment here. Don't let your butt sag. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax down. Don't bottom out. Keep your back flat. Pull back up again. Hold here. Hands to your rib cage. Nice, even, deep breaths. No holding of your breath. 3, 2, 1. Slowly relax down. Keep that back flat. Don't bottom out. One more time. Ready? Pull. Hold here. Last one. In 3, 2, 1. Slowly release back down. Then walk your feet underneath your body again. And we're standing back up. So that is our second round of training. Now we get to come on to the good part, restoration, which is really the bulk of this entire class here. So the first thing we're going to do is a chest stretch, okay? My computer is angled just a little bit, you know, to the side here instead of in like a catty corner angle, which would have been better, but you'll still be able to see it, no problem. So the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to grab my ring with my hand, and I'm going to walk out until my arm is all the way out to the side, shoulder height. From here, I'm going to step my left foot forward, my left hand and my left arm, or I'm sorry, my left leg and my left arm here, okay? We're going to hold here for 30 seconds. If you feel a stretch here, great. If not, you can take it up just a little bit more by turning your body away from your left hand. So my hips and my shoulders are turning away towards my right side. All right, you should feel a stretch across your chest and into your bicep as well. All right, stay here, nice, even, deep breaths. Now when we stretch, it shouldn't feel like things are ripping apart. If it feels like that, back it off a little bit, okay? It should feel like a gentle stretch. Nice, even deep breaths. Again, no holding your breath. When you hold your breath, everything kind of tightens up and we want things to relax. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Okay, now we're gonna go to our other hand. So I'm gonna go with my right now. You guys might not be able to see it here, but my right arm's gonna come straight out to my side. My left or my right foot's gonna step forward into a little lunge. And then if you don't feel a stretch, you can turn your body away towards your left side now. Hold here. Think shoulders relaxed. If you find that your shoulders are creeping up towards your ears, relax them down. Hold here. This is a great stretch to do throughout your day if you're working, because our chest muscles get so tight from bending forward so much at a keyboard or a desk. When I work in clinic, I'm bent over a lot doing some manual therapy, so this is always a good stretch for me at the end of my day as well. 3, 2, 1, and relax. In the second round, I'm going to show you a little bit of a different variation on that chest stretch, and I'll give you a couple other tips for when you're at school or at work, how to do these without the Primal 7 system. So the next thing we'll do is come into our forward fold. So coming into my band. My band is going to be around my hips, all right? I'm going to come into a small lean, and then I'm just going to walk my hands down my thighs, and I'm just going to rest my hands here. Make sure your head is completely resting and relaxed. Make sure it's not looking up, okay? Just let gravity pull it straight down. I'm going to look up just real quick to see my timer here. You'll feel a stretch in your lower back, and you'll feel a stretch in your calf muscles and in your hamstrings as well. When you relax your head and let gravity take it, it's actually giving your neck a little bit of traction there as well, okay? Keep holding here. If this is too much for you, you can always bend your knees a little bit or walk yourself forward a little bit more. Or you can lay down on the floor and just hug your knees in towards your chest, okay? So a little modification there if you'd like it. Now to come on out of this, step your feet forward and then walk your hands up your thighs, all right? Stay here for just a second. Let all the blood get back down because we were kind of upside down a little bit there. All right, we're gonna repeat those two again. All right, so now we're gonna go back to our chest stretch, okay? I'm gonna show you a different modification for your chest stretch here, where we can get both at the same time. So I'm gonna grab both rings here, and I'm gonna walk out until I feel a good stretch across my arms. I kind of feel like Rose on Titanic, you know, when she's at the bow of the boat, just kind of arms up, you know, like she's the king of the world. You're gonna step one foot forward into a small lunge, just for some support and stability. We'll hold here for 30 seconds. And I like to actually just loop my wrists into the rings so my hands aren't grasping. That helps my arms relax just a little bit more and my biceps relax a bit more as well. If you'd like to do that, you can join along with me here. Again, nice deep breaths. Think tall, upright posture. Make sure your gaze is just kind of looking forward onto the horizon, not down. When your head goes down, your shoulders follow as well. Keep that head up. Keep going here. For 3, 2, 1, and relax. Take a step back, and then I'm going to relax my rings down. And we'll go one more time into our forward fold. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to come into my small lean here, walk my hands down my legs, and then just let everything fall down, okay? Hold here, your head stays heavy. If you want to put a little bit of a bend in your knees, you may do so. And again, if anything feels too much, you can definitely modify. Everybody's going to be at their own level. If you start to feel dizzy, please sit down onto the floor or come on out. Keep breathing here. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and look up just slightly, and then walk your feet up And then hands can walk up your thighs. All right, I'm just gonna give myself a second here, let everything settle back down before I go again. All right, so that was the 2 rounds of restoration, and we're gonna move on to neck traction. So the neck traction, we're gonna be here for a full minute, all right? So kind of like Shavasana at the end of yoga, just to relax. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna come onto my floor and lay down. Now I'm gonna reach back from my band, and I'm gonna put my band directly behind my ears, kind of so it creates like a little hammock for my head and my skull here. So just behind my ears, kind of at the base of my skull. And from here, I'm just gonna scoot out a little bit until I feel a nice little stretch on the back of my neck, all right? It feels awesome for me. Now, make sure you have your band set low enough so that you can kind of scoot out and it's not bringing your chin all the way to your chest like this, all right? So you want just a little bit of a space in between your chin and your chest. Think about if you were to have like a little clementine or a small apple that could fit in between your chin or your chest. All right, so everything just completely relaxes. Let the band hold your head. I'll go quiet here in a second so you can relax and not hear me. But what I want you to do in the next 40 seconds or so, think about relaxing. Actively relax the top of your head. Relax your eyebrows, relax your forehead. Relax your ears, your eyes, your mouth, your cheeks and jaw, all the way down to your neck, all right? Even relax your arms down at your side too. Nice, even deep breaths. Stay here. I'm gonna go quiet for a little bit so you can relax. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, so if you would like to stay in this position, if it's just feeling really good, you want to hang out, go for it. That's completely fine. Now to get out of this, what I'm going to do is just push my body back towards the band a little bit. And then if you do have like a stiff neck or anything like that, what I'm going to do is put my hand behind my head and my neck and kind of cradle it, take the band out, and then keep my hand on my head just to help stabilize to sit back up. All right, so that's kind of what I teach my patients, like if they have any neck issues, a really tight neck, really stiff and painful neck, when they get out of bed is to put their hand on, kind of make a little cradle with their hand and then push up so it's a little bit more centered that way, or it's more supported, I shouldn't say centered, supported that way, okay? Real quick, a modification that you can do at work for your chest stretch. If you'd like to do a chest stretch kind of throughout your day, one thing you can do is come to a door. My door here is standard width. In clinics, normally, like if somebody said, stick them up, your arms are up, you're gonna come into your door frame, and obviously my door is closed, so I can't go that far, but you're gonna take a foot forward and lean in and open up your chest, kind of like we did with both hands with our rings earlier. Or if you don't have a door handy, you can find a corner of a wall, okay? Go to that corner of the wall. I'll show you from way back over here. I use my hutch here in the wall. Put my arms up and then lean into that corner. Gives you a nice chest stretch and it mobilizes your thoracic spine to reinforce everything staying down and back this way and not hunched forward. All right, so chest stretch, if you can do it a few times throughout your day, like if you get up to go to the restroom or maybe set an alarm on the hour, get up from your desk, do a real quick chest stretch. It kind of reinforces upright posture and hopefully lessens the strain on your neck as well. A couple other things. I was actually a little bit stiff in my neck, so this was actually nice for me to do tonight as well. My neck carried a lot of tension here in my shoulders, so I like to stretch out my chest and do some postural exercises as well to keep things kind of at bay. So this is good for anybody who's had some neck arthritis. That traction can provide a little bit of a pull just to kind of get some fluid in there to loosen some things up. And then for anybody who's ever had postural issues, which is everybody, even if it doesn't hurt, still good to work on those little tiny shoulder blade muscles so we can keep everything back and in good alignment. One short little trick that I teach people in clinic to check and see if your posture is right is if you put your hands out like this, like you're holding a heavy platter of, I don't know, Christmas dinner or something like that, a heavy platter of food, then rotate your hands out to the side as far as you can go and then drop your arms. This will automatically reinforce your posture. So I'm going to show you from back here. So I'm going to shake it out just a little bit. Okay, so this might be normal standing posture for me. You can see my shoulders a little more rounded forward. Hold that heavy platter, rotate your arms out to the side. See what that does? It makes my shoulders squeeze down and back automatically. Then I can relax my arms and I have good upright posture now. So that's just a really quick little tip you can do just to check your posture real fast during the day. And it's getting a little isometric hold of those shoulder blade muscles as well. So it's something that you can kind of do throughout your day, okay? All right, let me come up here. Does anybody have any questions specifically? Feel free to unmute yourselves or share screen, whatever you would like to do, okay? And like I said earlier, I've had neck issues for a long time just because I carry all my stress up here and I'm constantly, you know, stretching out my upper trap, working to stretch my chest out and really working on my little postural muscles there in the back as well. So this was video number 1, okay? And it's all about alignment, doing little isometric holds. Now isometric means you're holding things. So if I were to show you my bicep here, my muscle's contracting, but my joint's not actively moving like that. That's an isometric hold, okay? Video number 2 goes on to actual repetitions. So you would do 5 repetitions or so for your training movements and like 5 repetitions of T-spine twist on each side as well. So that's going through your good alignment and moving through a full range of motion. Then video 3 progresses on to working for 30 seconds at a time. So doing actual reps and really working on form and endurance for that, okay? So that's kind of how everything works with the neck and upper thoracic series. Real quick, the next class that we have is February 22nd, next Monday at 6:30 Eastern time, 5:30 Central time, and we'll be doing spine flexibility class, all right? So that's the end of February class time, all right? Does anybody have any comments, any questions that I can help you with? Doesn't even have to pertain to tonight's class. I've helped with some setup too. I see some people have everything all set up and looking great. So that's awesome. I always like to see everybody's rig and everything set up. Just so you guys know too, all these videos are on our YouTube channel. So if you go on YouTube, type in Primal 7, if you go to playlists, it will show each one of the programs that we have set up. And if you click on that, everything will be in order there, so you can just click on it. You can also go to our website, actually, which was newly redesigned, and it's super easy to navigate now. And it'll show you all the programs listed, and you can click on it, and it will take you directly to the video. So lots of good content on there. I'm working on 2 more new series for you guys, an upper body and a lower body workout circuit as well, which the 3rd video, it's a challenge. So I hope you guys stay tuned and look out for that stuff. It should be coming here in the next month or 2. So coming up soon. All right. All right. Well, if nobody else has any questions, thank you guys so much for joining me again tonight. And I look forward to seeing you guys next Monday at 6:30 Eastern time. All right. Have a great night, guys.